Greeting to all of you watching this presentation on subordinate management. I am starting with some argument on critical comments which are normally circulating in your team and you must have heard them before. Why a small item like this takes so long for approval? I am responsible for the task but have no authority. I made this report yesterday. Why so many of you are making it all over again? My boss keeps overruling my decisions. Was extremely cautious but do not know how this item slipped off. I am always overloaded while several others roam free. Why is he advising me? Has he completed his tasks? Am I the only one responsible here for everything? I am not good at this complex task. Is there no one to advise? How many people I have to inform about even such a small task? Am I the only one responsible for this task? Who is making such decisions without asking me? Am I not the expert here? Well, if you heard these before, welcome to the world of chaotic management. Quite common in day-to-day life in construction. I am continuing with the advantages of RASI chart. RASI chart is specifically advantageous in explaining the roles and responsibilities. Usually, without RASI chart, it is very common to have the conflict in what you think your role is, what others think your role is and how you should do it, and then what you actually do while at work. RASI chart explains very clearly to every individual of a team in a crisp, concise and clear way his roles. It explains to each of the team what to expect from others and what you must actually do. Better the clarity on role, healthier is the collaboration in the team. This clarity on role and expectations from others keep personal issues and office politics away from work, and thus team becomes more productive. It is too pointed and direct, but some may question what happens if someone takes an emergency leave. Thus, it is understood that the person accountable takes the lead for person responsible and vice versa. Apart from it, there are direct authority levels based on administrative and functional reporting of the team, and they have to chip in and do the task for the person absent from work. What is specifically beneficial to construction team? Simply because the more of chaos are in construction team, and usually it's a large team as compared to planning, billing, quality or safety team. Also, there are various functional teams working along with construction. And hence, it is primarily important for construction team to have clarity in scope of roles and responsibilities of each and every individual.